Well, the market is doing very, very well right now. We did say this was probably going to happen. What are we expecting the short-term and long-term outlook for this market to look like? New evolutions also possibly going to come out very shortly, even today possibly, that we need to talk about. And also an 83 times 10. I've got this for the end of the video. We'll go through and look at all that here in this video today. We did get the 78 plus upgrade today. There's been some, debate in the community about, the content for this game has not been good. I don't even think it's kind of up for debate in terms of like the content that we've been getting. Now, it does not mean the game hasn't been good, because no content is not necessarily the worst thing ever, honestly. There's a lot to do playing the game right now. You get 8 commons here in exchange for 178 plus rated rare gold player. If you guys don't know, it doesn't cut out many of the rare gold players. I think at about 500 or 600 it cuts out, I want to say like 100 and something. So it does not cut out much. You basically get 1 rare gold player for the most part here, but it's something to put your stuff into this early into FIFA. So I think it's fine. I don't think it's the worst thing ever. Now the content just hasn't been great. Leroy Fer, Chuba Akpom, and Andre Silva, Kudus, Benini, Bruno Guimaraes. There's been some complaining about these SBCs. They're just not great. They're not super hyped up or anything like that. And I don't think it's actually the worst thing ever that they're not. I think they could be doing better still, but I don't think it's, just horrible that the content hasn't been, so insane, because there's a lot to do playing the game right now. Now, of course, the fact that we did not get a new game mode this year does kind of say this will probably be an issue eventually if the content is bad, because there's just no new game mode to play. But for right now, it's okay because it's the start of the game. So we have to just kind of wait and see what they're going to do with that. But evolutions, if you guys did not know, we're supposed to be getting new evolutions literally every single week. In addition to the above evolutions, we'll be introducing new evolutions each week within the Welcome to Club season. I think I just voice cracked. Total of 12 evolutions players will be available across the first season. So right now we've had, what, 4, I want to say? I think we've had 4 so far. So we're supposed to be getting new ones weekly. I cannot stop voice cracking. So it really could be very, very soon. Is there a way to prepare for this? Honestly, there's not really a way. If you look at like Ansu Fati here, he's at 2.7 now, but this card obviously was at like 15k at his absolute peak, right? 8k, 6k for a while. He's dropped down now because everyone's kind of done the evolution by now if you're going to do it. But obviously cards are going to rise of whatever's needed here, right? Whatever the meta cards are. We've got fullbacks that we've not seen yet. We've got a goalkeeper we've not seen yet. There's just no way to predict what's going to rise here. What would be a total stretch? Honestly, you could make a trillion coins on this, but it would be a total stretch. It's going after like bronze prem cards, because say like we get an evolution for another bronze player, or even maybe let's do like, say like a silver player, right? A silver evolutions player for like any position. If you club stocked these probably could go ridiculous in price, but there's just no way to predict. Like that would be such like you're shooting such a long shot there, but it is possible. And if you manage to like club stock some silvers and bronzes, there's a chance that you could have like 3 bronzes in your club that go to 10k, right? Let's begin talking about the market now. Obviously it's rising. We said yesterday it's probably not a bad time to buy. We woke up this morning. I woke up this morning. You guys, just were at work or school or whatever. You came back home and the market rose. And I think that this is going to be one of the safest weeks to buy. I think a lot of traders also probably agreed with this. They probably told their audience also that it's probably a pretty safe week to buy. So if you bought already, you're probably just fine. Your cards are probably up right now. I think you don't have to sell them yet. I actually think you can probably wait until we get closer to Weekend League. I think what you want to do, the most ideal situation here, is finish Weekend League as fast as you absolutely possibly can if you made it. If you did not make it to Weekend League, then you sell them before it even starts. Or maybe like, that Friday morning. But what you need to do is finish Weekend League as fast as humanly possible, basically, and sell your whole team. I think Sunday sell-off is going to hit pretty hard this week, in my opinion. And if it doesn't hit it this week, it will be like 1,000,000% next week. We can't forget what we were seeing before this like market hype right now. We can't forget that gold cards were just falling under the floor. Like they were just plummeting in price. And EA do not want you to have gold cards this year. They were just plummeting in price, and EA do not want you to have gold cards this year. So we can't forget this. You do not want to trust this market this year. You just don't want to trust it. You didn't want to last year, but especially now with these promo packs, you just do not want to be trusting this market. So if you're up on cards this weekend, I think is going to be when you want to sell. You also need to take into account that the content isn't very good right now. When the content isn't good, the market always rises because there's nothing else to do in the game. So, there's a lot of reasons right now why the market's going up, and it seems like it's not EA's first priority to have the market rise right now. These cards right now, if you actually did buy some for investments, they're about the same. Openda's actually up about 20k right now into the hype. Of course, with RTTK cards, you almost always want to sell into the hype. If you want to gamble, you can buy right now, and if the team wins, they're probably going to rise. But like I said, that's a gamble, right? Any live cards, you always just want to sell pre-game actually beginning, always in the hype. If you want to buy these cards for your team, you're better off waiting to see what happens in these games, because if, say, Openda and Leipzig don't win, Openda will go down. If you want it for your team, I would wait to see what happens. If it goes up just a little bit here after, say, they did happen to win, I'd rather have them go up a little bit and you sell at that higher point, because I think he'll stay at that higher point until their next game. So you just get your coins back. But if Openda happens to lose and it goes down to 210k or something like that, he's not only cheaper, but he also has potential to rise a little bit for the hype of the next game as well. So if you've not bought your team yet, I think what you're kind of hoping for right now are some promo packs. packs. I think we do get some promo packs coming over the next like day or two. You're probably going to see the market fall just a little bit. Not much at all. I think just like a slight dip, but it's a good time to buy if you haven't bought your team yet. I do think the longer you wait, the more it'll most likely go up. If you see promo packs coming out right after content, probably buy like, I don't know, 20 minutes after content today, because these will obviously refresh again. People will open them for, you know, whatever reason, and we might get even another store pack. I don't know. I would probably do that at content time today. Also, if you invested in consumables, it's looking great again. I mean, this is an investment that you just got to get on one of these times. Marquee matchup supply on Thursday. I'm telling you, if we get multiple packs that have consumables in them, you have got to buy shadows. You've got to buy hunters. I say it like every day now. If you'd have bought shadows at like 3,400, like I want to say 3 days ago, you're up 1,000 on each, and you can buy unlimited of them. Don't forget, because you can store as many in your club as you want to. You'll make 1,200 coins a pop right now if you bought them like 3 days ago. If you guys want to make coins as a fluctuations quick, I'll give you a little bit of a fluctuation tip here. You may have heard me talk about this before if you're familiar with the channel. Before 6 p.m. content, every single day, the market drops a little bit. Usman Dembele right now is 220. Let's see. Yeah, about 220. Right now, he's 216, 215, right? What usually happens is you're going to see this card probably drop to 205K or so. Probably can get a deal on about 200,000 coins. Free 6 p.m. content on a daily basis, especially on days of upgrade packs and leaked SBCs. Those are the 2 days that you usually can find some like cheaper deals on these types of cards. I'd say about 4 hours after content, he'll be back up to 220 something, and you can find a time during the day where he's probably more like 230. After tax, it's not the most insane profit ever, but you can make like 10K a card, 5K a card on all these types of things. If you don't have as many coins, you can go with the cheaper option. Go with a Diaby, right? Go with Musa Diaby, who's going for what, like 53 right now or something. Yeah, 54,000, 53,000. Before content, I bet you he'll be more down towards 50,000, even maybe lower than that. And then after content, 6 hours-ish, it's very broad, 4 to 8 hours after content, he'll be up to like 55,000, right? Easy profit. Just an easy way to like fluctuation trade. It'll get you in the door, unloading some prices of the market. Super easy stuff to do. If you guys did not see, there was a title update. I think it rolled out like this morning, I want to say, or yesterday morning. Addressed instances of several stability issues, including those that some players may have experienced in Ultimate Team menus. Some players may have experienced. Yeah, I mean, it was not some players, but you got to get the PR speak going. Yeah, we hopefully will see some menu fixes today. If you know, if you've had menu issues today, it should, I think it's after the patch now, right? So it means it hasn't been fixed today, but hopefully we do see some of the menu stuff being fixed, because I actually think the menus this year are better than previous years. I actually do. It's just the glitches and the bugs and stuff have made it like terrible, but those can get cleaned up a little bit, and then we don't have the problem next year. That would be nice. And the settings glitch still happening after 2 years is the most insane thing I've ever seen. My settings get reset every single time I load up the game. I want to say 75% of the time I load up the game, my settings are different. I know some people are like, well, there's workarounds for it, but it's like, okay, how about you just make your fucking game work properly? All right, A310, let's open it. Let's see what we can get. I have not packed really almost anything great this year, Sweden. We got Zlatan. Let's go. I have no fucking idea who this is. Not a clue. It is Illustedt. 84 rated in an 8310. Oh my god, man. What the hell is this pack? Okay. I don't want to look at this anymore. I'm sending it to the club, and I hope you guys have had better pack luck than I have. Thank you for watching every single day. I love all of you. Thanks for your resume. Peace.